Hello and welcome back to Telltales Game of Thrones.
There was this boy. We used to play Five Stones in the alley when we couldn't sleep. When I saw him next, he was in that pit with me. I saw the fear in his eyes. That same fear I felt my first time. And I realized it hadn't left me.
The drink won't help.
I still wanted to live. I wanted it so badly. My master watched as I did it, smiling.
I'm so sorry, Veska.
I don't want your pity. I bought my freedom a long time ago, but I have always hated this place. Hated him.
So help Danny.
Dizor Zoraza. Because of that man.
Free the city. Stop anyone else ever having to go through that.
Marine is a city of dead children. Don't worry about me. I won't let you down.
I know you won't.
I know you won't.
Probably should have taken that drink off her, if I'm honest. Toman's feast.
You shouldn't say that.
Why not?
Mira, I'll meet you inside.
Things are going well with that guy then.
What are you doing here?
I have to get in there, Sarah. I know I'm not supposed to attend, but...
Then you know Lady Marjorie doesn't want to see you. What could be so important?
Lud Whitehill is up to something. He's conspiring against my family. And someone in there is helping him.
Lady Marjorie would be furious, Mira. I can't. I'm sorry. I want to help you.
I'll take the blame. You can tell Marjorie I snuck in and you tried to stop me.
She's already thinking about replacing you. Are you sure you want to risk it?
I have to.
It's worth the risk. Says we've got a kidnapped little brother to rescue.
You owe me for this.
Naturally.
She's with me. We'll stay out of trouble. I promise.
Gotta love the guards.
Feels a bit strange to celebrate, doesn't it? Not so long ago King Joffrey sat on the Iron Throne.
Tommen is our king now.
Long may he reign.
Yeah, 'cause Tommen's actually got a good heart. Probably
I was worried you'd run off with
die
your friend
horribly.
And what if I did?
there. I'm not sure I could blame you.
This is Lady Mira Forrester. Mira, Lord Garibaldi Tarwick.
She's quite lovely. Where have you been hiding her?
You're making her blush. Sorry, Mira.
You flatter me. Sarah's lovelier than us all.
I won't argue there. It's quite a feast, isn't it? Just be careful around the wine. Though I hear you don't partake yourself. It's easy to forget. Nothing you do in King's Landing goes unnoticed. Drink too much once and you're forever the drunken fool. Talk to the wrong people and...
Lord Tarwick!
Oh boy. That's awkward.
What was that about?
Nothing. That subject isn't fit for your delicate ears anyway.
My ears are not delicate.
Oh, I don't know.
Of course they are. Look how tiny they are. Little lobes.
Stop it.
What?
That is the weirdest
I mean
flirting
it.
I've ever heard.
Someone caught your eye, Mira?
Just someone I need to talk to.
I have to take care of a personal matter.
Oh, well, don't let us stop you then.
If you'll excuse me.
This reminds me of the tourney at Lannisport. You wouldn't believe it.
You told
It's the
me
sheer
this
number of people who
story.
love talking about the tourney at
You would have
Lannisport.
loved it. We danced all evening, drank wine from our helmets.
That is
That
it!
would not do the helmets any favours.
Andros, you're being ridiculous!
Plus, assuming they're padded in on the inside, then they'd to absorb lots of the wine, and that'd just be terrible. Okay. So, how the hell do we find out? Let's do some subtle eavesdropping.
And why would you ever stop dealing ironwood?
Is there no longer a demand for it?
I can't imagine that would be the case.
No need for such wild speculation. I've simply lost interest. I'm moving on to better things, as they say.
And what would that be?
No. I can see what you're doing. I'm not giving away my secrets just yet.
Now, why is he moving on from trading ironwood, I wonder?
I heard he was killed. Right here in the garden.
Well,
Wasn't he a Lannister?
One of their guard, but still.
Oh, surely they found who did it.
Not
No.
yet.
They haven't caught him yet. Not for lack of effort, mind you. I hear they've spared no expense.
Good luck with that. Admittedly, I do still have the murder weapon. Yeah, and the fact I still have the murder weapon might be a bit suspicious, but
It is a lot.
I like the
but
dress,
I know
incidentally.
how to spend it.
But how did you manage
well,
it?
certainly from the back,
Lord
it's a very
Whitehills
nice dress.
trusts me above all others. That's why I'm the only one he's willing to work with.
Oh, he is way too
An
obvious.
exclusive deal. How good for you, Andros.
Well, I've got my family to consider.
When's the last time you even saw your wife, Andros?
So we have a winner. Let's have a shufty at the wine. I don't going to drink any of it, it's worth looking.
I recognise that wine.
Okay, can't go that way past the guards. Let's eavesdrop on these two.
Oh, I can't remember. I think it was a bird?
close.
A cock.
That's it.
No, that's terrible.
You're the one telling the joke, remember?
Let's talk to Margaret.
Please, if you'll excuse me. Lady Mira, I'm impressed
Impressed with what?
that you aren't currently locked in a cell.
Yeah, well,
I trust this means that you took care of that contract.
that I
How
did.
did you do it, if I may ask? I wasn't expecting to see you again, if I'm being honest.
If I tell you how I did it, what's in it for me?
Nothing. But I admire the gall. I do believe King's Landing is rubbing off on you. So, what have you been up to?
Let's face it, if you...
Enjoying yourself? Though I suppose if you're talking to me.
When we first met, you were negotiating for Lord Whitehill.
That's right.
But now Lord Andros seems to think he's the only one working for him. So what happened?
It appears that you know most of the story already.
It's amazing what a little bit of eavesdropping can
I've
get
been
you.
pushed out of the ironwood business.
Oh,
All thanks to my partner. Bloody imbecile. Andros is now Lud Whitehills' exclusive contact in King's Landing.
So why don't you become the Forester's
no matter the
exclusive
fact that I
contact?
introduced them in the first place.
It appears we have an enemy in common, Lord Morgren.
I hadn't thought of it that way.
And the enemy
Then
of my
perhaps
enemy.
you'll have better luck against Andros and his new partner, Lyman Lannister.
Oh,
He's
hell.
working with a Lannister?
A
Not
third
good.
cousin, to be fair. Whatever Andros is up to, he clearly thinks Lyman can take my place.
Rickard! Are you done flirting with that handmaiden? We need your opinion here.
Oh, leave him alone.
Please excuse me.
Certainly. Let's go talk to the Lannister then. This is going to be fun. Probably should have done some more eavesdropping first, if I'm honest.
Lyman Lannister?
Shit. You startled me. As if I don't already have enough to deal with.
Here, let me help.
That's very kind of you, thank you, but I'm fine. I just get clumsy sometimes.
Yep, he's a distant Lannister.
I'm afraid you have me at a disadvantage, Lady...
Mira.
Lady Mira. I'm not used to being approached so boldly. But I'm glad you did. I always feel a bit out of place at big
I
gatherings
suspect
like
we
this.
can get some intel out of this guy.
So, what brings you over here? I'm not the best company, I'm afraid. Or were you headed for the wine and I got in your way?
You look like you could use some company. What are you doing all by yourself?
I don't mind, really. I only came to discuss some business with Lord Andros.
As I say, be nice, be polite.
I'm told it's rude to leave early.
And it helps to be pretty if you're trying to con information out of somebody.
What kind of business?
I really shouldn't talk about it. Andros came to me in confidence. You understand? He wouldn't be pleased, I'm sure.
If you like, you can whisper it in my ear.
Well, I suppose I could just...
Lyman! What do you think you're doing?
What? Nothing.
You stay away from him.
Andros! We were just talking.
You were just talking to Mira Forrester.
Forrester? I didn't realize.
Oh well,
My
worth
lord?
trying.
Let me say this as plainly as I can. Don't ever meddle in my affairs again!
Wow. You might want to tone that down a bit. Oh, back. Hide your face, hide your face. Act subtle, don't get spotted.
Lady Marjorie.
Thank you, Sarah. Nicely covered. Okay.
Lady Mira? That was quite a scene over there. Are you all right?
I'm fine. I can handle Lord Andros.
It's Lyman I was worried about.
What do you mean?
Honestly, that story isn't fit for a maiden's ears. Just be careful around him.
How about we trade? There must be something I can tell you.
There is something. I'm curious about Sarah.
What of her?
Your help could save me a lot of embarrassment. I'd be very grateful, Lady Mira.
What do you want to know about Sarah?
Sarah Durwell. Interesting name, that.
Yep, because she made it up.
Funny thing is, the last Durwells died off almost 200 years ago.
Oh dear. He's fishing.
What can you tell me about her family? Something isn't quite right, but I'm not sure. You must understand, I can't court a woman just because I like the way she laughs. I need to know her family, her
That's
parentage.
life for her.
I've met the Durwells when I was at Highgarden.
Oh?
They're a small house these days, but very well regarded.
Ah, right. Well, that's a relief.
Right, well, after that bit of absolutely shameless barefaced lying, I think that's an excellent point to end this part. So, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next.